Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July 13th, 2017. We would like to take you to the new transgender greeting that will be playing, or maybe already is, on the London Underground to pacify the LGBT transgender agenda?
I would call it more of a gender neutral greeting, but definitely has been brought to the forefront by a transgender person. So, if you are in the UK and you happen to travel the London Underground and you look forward to your greetings and announcements that say, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen," you no longer will hear such greeting. You're going to hear, "Hello, everyone," because it is not inclusive to say ladies and gentlemen
Because
anymore.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, does not include little children, which I find quite offensive, that they are not greeting the little children that get onto the Underground rail station.
Maybe dogs and cats and pets and donkeys and things like that. So, here we go. The term ladies and gentlemen is polite, but really belongs in yesterday, says campaigners. Transport workers across London have been told to stop using the words ladies and gentlemen in Tannoy announcements to customers in a citywide bid to become more gender neutral. Bosses at Transport for London told staff to use terms such as "good morning everyone" instead of the more traditional gendered greeting. All new pre-recorded announcements are also set to be changed to new phrases. It follows months of campaigning by the LGBTQ plus activists who appealed to Mayor
Sadiq Khan
to change the outdated language, you see.
I want to tell you just exactly why ladies and gentlemen is outdated, because apparently there are several of you in the United Kingdom that are no longer a lady, because to be a lady is to be sophisticated, and to be a gentleman would mean to open a door for a lady. But we cannot have that anymore. We cannot have ladies, we cannot have gentlemen, we cannot have sophistication, we cannot have many of the class manners that used to be of yesterday.
You know what's gonna go next? The egg cup.
The egg cup is going next. No more sophisticated.
No more soldiers to dip into the egg cup.
No more dipping the soldiers.
They've gone away.
Snotty egg.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and the next go is your egg cup.
You
Where will you draw a line?
Another egg cup, because I find it offensive.
What about the hard-boiled egg instead of the soft-boiled egg?
Is there a cup for hard-boiled egg? No. You only have a cup for soft-boiled egg, and I find it offensive.
What about a special dish for fried eggs or scrambled eggs?
Do you get a special spoon for the scrambled eggs? No.
Do you get soldiers for scrambled eggs?
No. I find it offensive.
I'm going to go petition Sadiq Khan
To get rid of the egg cup.
and while we're at it, you have to get rid of the term soldiers because I find that offensive too.
I don't want to be eating soldiers. What if you can't be a soldier and want to eat? What are they? Police officers or firefighters or spacecraft men or women, or why are they not women soldiers? I find it all offensive. The whole thing.
Everything is offensive to me.
Yes.
You're very... Watching me is offensive. Looking and walking on the grass is offensive. Stop it, everyone. You're offending me.
Okay, TfL Boss Customer Strategy Mark Evers said they want everyone to feel welcome on their transport network. We have reviewed the language that we use in announcements and elsewhere, and we will make sure that it is fully inclusive, reflecting the great diversity of London, he added.
Wait, I have a question. Now, I thought that the point was if you're transgender,
Yes.
you feel like you
You are
are
either a lady or a gentleman.
just stuck
contrary
in the wrong body.
So what would be wrong? Are there really many people out there that have just said, I am nothing. I have no gender, I am genderless.
So you're going to change it all for the people who are crazy, who think that they have no gender
Yes.
at all whatsoever.
Yes.
Okay, so
Campaign groups have praised TfL's move, calling terms such as ladies, gentlemen, sir, and madam as polite but really belonging to you. Scrolled past when I had not read to the end of the sentence yesterday. You think I could have plugged that one in myself. Bernard Reed, OBE, a trustee of the Gender Identity Research and Education Society, which aims to improve the lives of trans and gender non-conforming people.
But not exactly
Welcome
everyone else.
News.
So, yes, people have a broad spectrum of gender identities. Cows, dogs,
Yes.
cats.
Today I was out shoveling a massive amount of horse manure, so you might say that I identified in that moment as a horse or a grunt of some sort. You could not call me a lady in that moment, and I would be offended if you had.
What about the people in between identities and that non-gender? I believe that is the truth is, y'all crazy.
Cray cray.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all are cray cray.
Crazy, man.
Not y'all, not y'all, not all y'all. Okay, just some y'all. Some y'all cray cray people.
I don't have words. You know what? You leave your comments in the comment section, please. I want to know what y'all have to say. Because now I'm not even going to be able to call y'all anymore, or you, because...
No, that's pretty inclusive.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Nope, they're going to find a way.
Yeah, oh, well, I'm not
They'll
really myself.
find a way.
So I don't want to be called a y'all, because I'm not me. I don't know what I am. I need to be called a... I don't even know, man.
They'll find a way.
We're running out of stuff to call people. Can't call people nothing these days.
They.
You can't even call them. That's why they came up with all those weird...
They. A single person wants to be called they. That's
what were some of those words
personality
that JBT was telling us that his kids were learning? Y'all know them. They're like, they end in I. They're like two little words. They're like, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a whole language. It's approved. It's in Common Core. Google this. Gender neutral names. Not names, but I don't know, what would you even call that? A preposition or pronouns? Here. Open that. There it is. Yep. Okay. Zai. There was, yeah. Z, zem,
per, pers, perself.
zig, sems, verself, themself, herself.
Ear, herself. Them.
I don't know why I said preposition.
Ver.
Oh well.
This?
I may not be the sharpest tack in the drawer, but I can tell you this is cray-cray. It's craziness. All right? We have had an English language for a really long time thanks to you Brits. And now everybody wants to go cray-craying it up.
Isn't it bottom line they're just censoring speech?
Yeah, well, this is the thing. They're telling their workers to switch what they can and cannot say. And I find that ridiculous. You don't just cater to every little whim because it might happen to offend somebody. This is ridiculous.
So I'm sure that 99.99999% of the people who ride on the subway
don't care.
Appreciate it even. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, when you just say hello everyone, it reminds me of like school grade and class. And
it's like everybody gets a trophy, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and so this is the bottom line. You cannot conform an entire society around a very small subset of society because they might be offended, and when those said people might not be entirely mentally sound. So you're literally making everyone who's normal and sane go along with something that is not normal and not sane. It's not sane for a transgendered person to be offended by hello ladies and gentlemen. That, I will draw the line there. That is insanity.
Here's the thing.
That is messed up in the mind.
As a Christian, I would prefer to have all of my surroundings be God-based and have all my greetings, all of my conversations with people be based on the Lord. But when I'm dealing with an atheist, it doesn't bother me that we can't talk about God all the time, or that I maybe kind of curb my speech
Here's
so
the dude.
that I won't You know what I mean? Not really offend them, but I do kind of, you know, kind of curb my speech. Listen, I don't want to, there's no reason for me to bring this up. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to shove it in your face, that sort of thing. Doesn't bother me at all. And there are so many transgendered and homosexual viewers on our channel who have said, I don't care about any of this stuff. I understand that as a mass of society, we have to be able to just say something like ladies and gentlemen, and then there's the odd duck out. Okay? That's just the way that it works. That's the way that language works. That's the way that society works. I don't get offended when I go to our local fireworks, right? And they have a rock band there spewing foul language that I can't stand. I may not like it at all, but it doesn't offend me because that's who they are. That's their band.
Go to Milford's council and say, this is offensive to me. Stop. And
it's absolutely ridiculous. You just let it roll off your back. Stop with the being babies, you big fat baby. Stop go and cry to your mom if you got to cry about something. But this is absolutely absurd. So for those of you that didn't get the egg cup joke, Horatio McShetty, your very dear Yorkshireman and ours, posed a question about us in America using egg cups. Go ahead and Google an egg cup. For those of you that do not know what an egg cup is, and you are from America, you are not alone. Many of us did not know what an egg cup was. This is an egg cup. Now pull up that one with the soldiers. No, the one with the little soldiers. There you go. Apparently they eat soft boiled eggs, and this little thingy here has little prongs, and you put it on the top of the egg, and then you pull the thing, and then it snaps, and then you take the very top of the eggshell out, and then you dip the little toast fingers in the snotty, yolky stuff, and you eat it, and it is yummy. Now, if you're from the United States, there are some of you, I did a poll on my Facebook, I think about 2 or 3 people commented back and said that they did eat soft boiled eggs out of an egg cup, but by and large most of the people came back and said, what? No, I do not understand. Just exactly, you're going to my Facebook page, you're going to read the comments back, you can see what I tweeted out, or not tweeted, Facebook.
Oh, it's not coming
up.
It's
gone. Where is it?
Where's your egg cup?
Where is the egg cup?
It's gone. That's not on your timeline.
Gone. How did it go?
I don't know.
Oh no.
So, anyways.
Keep going.
No.
It's got to be there.
It's not here.
The egg cup was there. Keep going. There it is. Okay. Would you like to read the comments?
Yes. I didn't even know they had cups for eggs.
Justin Hughes is aka Where the Look. He is a moderator on our channel, so he doesn't count, but he did say.
Oh, he's used them.
Yes, in years growing up, the egg soldiers that they called them. Another one of Horatio's friend came back and said, I'm with you, chap, an egg cup is for hard-boiled eggs. See photo above. Poached eggs are entirely different. Kettle of, well, eggs, i.e. shell removed. I'm sure we've had cups and call them such since before Columbus set sail. Right, where's my bowler hat and umbrella? I'm off to see the Queen.
He sent this thing where Twitter loses it after discovering Americans.
This is a brand new thing. Okay, I mean, this literally just happened. This one Twitter user has lost their mind over finding out that Americans, by and large, do not use the egg cup.
Plenty of American inventions have changed history. Our friends across the Atlantic can lay claim to introducing us to everything from the microwave oven and the email to the mobile phone and the light bulb. But among all the brilliant ideas that have shaped the modern world, there is one very important device that Americans have not yet cottoned on to. Apparently they have no clue what an egg cup is.
Now just go to start reading this poor man's tweet and you'll see his mental breakdown happen.
Not Dad. I've just been informed Americans do not have egg cups and I'm so angry. This is almost as bad as when I found out you don't have kettles. What the heck is a kettle anyways? I don't know what that is.
Like a little kettle, like a tea kettle.
Tea kettles? We have tea kettles. Okay. But the outrage didn't stop there. The Twitter user continued his rant in a series of angry tweets asking
where the heck
do
you get your eggs? He wants to know.
How do you keep the yolk in? Does it just pour out everywhere? Or do you have to hold the egg upright? Or what is your game there? And don't even get me started on the fact that American eggs need to be refrigerated. Now,
Yes,
You
don't
are
get us
right
started.
about that.
Yes, you are. They
If
shouldn't.
you just don't wash the protective coating off them, you can keep your eggs anywhere. Serious.
We and Michelle have farm fresh eggs from their farm fresh chickens, and we do not refrigerate our eggs.
Eventually, he concluded that. Okay, seriously. Though we did not go through 300 million years of evolution to have an egg and just roll around on a plate. Which is a fair point, really. Every Brit knows an egg cup is an important tool for holding a dippy egg in place when you fancy chowing down on some yogi soldiers.
No.
If you're an American and you're wondering what in the world we are talking about, here is one in action.
Yeah.
Thankfully, some American Twitter users were on hand to diffuse the situation, revealing they actually don't really eat dippy eggs in America, but prefer hard-boiled them.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm hearing here is
and this is pretty upsetting news, is that Americans do not soft boil their eggs. Very true, my man.
I'm going for a walk. This is just too messed up.
So that is a little bit of fun for you guys to cross the pond.
Some of our others were owned but never used. No and no. I have to say, her husband
deceased
loves
husband
them.
used to.
Now, one of our friends actually uses an egg cup, and that's the only way she will eat a soft-boiled egg. It is how she had her breakfast eggs just yesterday and many more days and years prior to that. Your post actually surprised me that others find it so odd or near ridiculous. It makes eating eggs fun for people's sake.
Horatio's response to that was, the U.S. needs a woman of this caliber, June for President 2024.
It's really funny. One of our other friends says, my folks have some at their place, but my mom is also from
Yorkshire.
Another friend says, never have and don't see the point. Another one says, nope, never used one, never owned one. Nope, never used one. Seen them, but definitely never used them. Hope this helps your bowl. I don't understand how you can peel and eat it if it's in a cup. Another one said, best poll ever. No, we Americans do not have time and to fuss with extra tools. We just peel and eat. And someone says, would you like a scone or some biscuits with your tea tomorrow? And our dear friend who's actually from England had soft-boiled eggs in an egg cup all the time growing up. We had a soft-boiled egg holder that would do 6 eggs at a time. I remember putting a needle hole in the top of the egg and putting 6 in the holder, putting the lid on it and boiling it away.
So there you go. There's your egg story. It was excellent.
That is excellent. I think I'm going to make this its own post.
I'm very
excited. We're going to talk about the egg cup.
Yes, we are.
It's going to be its own deal.
We're going to make our own egg segment.
Thank you, Horatio. Now, as part of this, I'm going to go and I'm going to scour the St. Vincent bowls and Goodwills, and I'm going to find an egg cup. And I'm going to soft boil an egg. We're going to record our little soldiers eventually. So
crying out loud.
Look for that. We're going to
Okay.
try it out.
We are going to try to dip. Listen.
The question is, do you have to have the cup? Can you use something else? Because I have seen the egg cups. I thought that they were.
Go ahead.
I thought that they were just little stands that you put in the nesting eggs that you get from Russia.
Yeah, we don't have anything in our China buffet there.
But I have seen them. And I've seen them growing up. I just didn't know.
I knew it was to hold an egg. I just thought it was for looks because I can't imagine ever needing one.
It was for a decorative egg.
I understand it now, though. If you're going to soft boil an egg with snot inside, then you would need it to stand erect.
I like snot.
I don't. Michelle cooks her fried eggs all the way through.
I like them runny.
No.
Runny all the time.
If you make a fried egg sandwich and your yolks are runny, you're going to look like
delicious
this
that
as
way.
you eat
Delicious.
the fried egg sandwich.
Supper right now.
If you wanted raw eggs, just open up and eat the raw egg. It's raw. If it's runny, it is still uncooked. Cooked. Okay. This is Lee Michelle, signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it's not just a conspiracy theory.
If
there are egg cups and we don't use them, that's right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Ring that bell for notifications. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. VidMe, all the rest, you know the deal. And share these on your social media pages. We love you. God loves you. And God bless. God bless the UK.
God bless the egg cup.
And God bless the down egg cup. Okay, keep your little snotty eggs erect so they don't spit out everywhere. Dip your soldiers.